is Thursday. It is the 9th of March, 2017, and this is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Pat Garner.
Pat, where are we?
We are at the Cornerstone Commons.
Cornerstone Commons. That's what the sign says there, because I have eyes in the back of my head. It says, look at that. Anyway, that's where we are, downtown Goldsboro, right across diagonally from the Paramount Theater, in front of the Police Fire Complex, and here you go. How you doing?
I'm good.
It's Thursday. Yesterday was not, because it was another day, and today is, because it is, you see. Today is Thursday, and tomorrow's another day, so we won't talk about tomorrow because that's another day. Coming up, let's go fly a kite. I hear that all the time. Won't you go fly a kite? Or something like that. Go fly a kite. Anyway, going to fly a kite is going on. It's an event that's going to be going on. Where's that going on?
It is at the Governor Charles B. Aycock birthplace.
Okay.
On March the 18th.
March the 18th.
Beginning at noon.
Noon
to 3 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
It's a free event. And bring a kite and see how high you can fly.
There you go.
The Wayne County Sheriff's Office will have the Raven.
The helicopter?
The helicopter.
All right.
And there will be a mini exhibit of kites in the auditorium.
Well, that's great. And you know what? The Charles B. Aycock birthplace site is a fantastic place to go visit. They've got a nice museum there with a lot of artifacts from the governor, but it's also just a nice place to visit because it's very pleasant, very cool, very quiet, except for the geese and some of the farm animals out there. They make a little bit of noise, but they're farm animals. What do you want? Anyway, it's a nice place to go and visit, and I hope you're able to do that because it's a very interesting location. It's a farm, and it's quiet and very peaceful out there. So if you want to get away from it all, head out 117 north between Pikeville and Fremont, and there it is on the right. All right, that is Go Fly a Kite. That's coming up on what day?
March the 18th.
March 18th, which is in March this year. Also, it's windy. And
Perfect
you know why?
time to fly a kite.
Because it's March. That's why, because March winds. That's right. And let's see. Oh, boy. This came from Wayne. Not this Wayne, the other Wayne. It's going to be an antique farm equipment show. The 2017 annual show. It's the 16th annual show. Admission is absolutely free. And this is taking place at the Wayne Regional Fairgrounds on May 5th and May 6th, which is 2 days together. May 5th and May 6th. And it's the only time during the month of May that there will be a 5th and 6th. So you don't want to miss this. It's at 8 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock both days at the Wayne Regional Fairgrounds in Goldsboro, Thursday and Friday, that is. Going to be food and drink available both days, furnished by Vietnam veterans from Smithfield. And then on Saturday, you're going to see a parade of power. That's at 11 o'clock. You're going to see antique tractors and engines and farm equipment on display. It's going to be kids games. It's going to be a pedal tractor pull. Vendors with items for sale. Anyway, this is a big day, and they do this every year. The Antique Farm Equipment Days 2017. 2017, the 16th annual show at the Wayne Regional Fairgrounds. That is a lot of fun. It's a Thursday and a Friday. We're going to be out there too, by the way. I didn't mention that to you.
Thanks, Wayne.
Sure thing. Senior Games almost underway. They start April 1, April 1st, and it's going to be all kinds of stuff going on with Senior Games. You want to see some fun, some good competition, some tough competition. It starts on Monday, April 3rd. I beg your pardon. It's the 3rd. At the Senior Center, opening ceremony at 9 o'clock, and then everybody heads over to Herman Park for a fun walk at 10:30. The cycling competition begins at 11. Football throw, softball throw, shot put, discus throw, all that starts at 11, goes from 11 until 1. And then it's every day there's something going on, every weekday beyond that, all the way through the month of April, the Senior Games. You want to see some tough, hard-charging competition, you'll see it there. Don't mess with a senior. Oh no, they'll hurt you. So you don't want to miss that, okay? All right, let's look at what summer camps are available here. We've got one right here. What's that?
Goldsboro Parks and Recs is having a summer camp at W.A. Foster Center, June 12th through August 18th,
okay,
from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Join the fun this summer. It's $20 weekly per camper, and there is a limit of 25 campers, so it's first come, first serve.
Okay.
It's ages 7 through 13.
7 to 13 years of age.
And you must have your birth certificate to register. And you can register by calling 919-734-4164. And there is swimming, arts and crafts, sports, skits, line dancing, game room, field trips, and much more.
and a whole lot more. All right. And one more thing very quickly before we go to our break. We have the Wayne Shrine Club Spring Fish Fry. Is going to be coming up April 7th at from 11 till 2 and 4 till 7 p.m. That will be for lunch, and then for dinner, 11 till 2 and 4 till 7 p.m. Delicious whiting, fried fish, that is, coleslaw, potato salad, and hush puppies. And if you eat in at Herman Park Center, then you get either iced tea or water. There you go. You can also drive through Herman Park to get your plate, or you can drive through at in Mount Olive, right across from Mount Olive Center on Highway 55 there, next to Robert's Machine Shop. That's between 117 Business and 117 Bypass. Can't miss it. So anyway, this is coming up on Friday, April 7th, between 11 and 2, and then again from 4 till 7 p.m. And if you will, it's $8 a plate. But if you will, give a little more than that, because we're talking about the Shriners here, and they do really good work here in Wayne County. Plus, in October, of course, they have, or in the latter part of the year, they have that. They have the fish fry that benefits the Children's Hospital, but this is for the Shriners themselves. So again, the date on that is April 7th, I hope, and that's a Friday. It's a Friday fish fry. The Shriners having their fish fry for the spring here. There you go, all right? Now, let's go ahead, and we're going to go to our first interview. That's coming up next. We got a couple of good interviews for you here. We're going to be looking, first of all, going to be talking to Craig Millard and Sue Novers, and we're going to be talking about a play that's coming to the Paramount Theater that's called Mama Won't Fly. And that's a funny show, funny play, and they're going to be telling us all about it. That's up next on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Today we're at the Paramount Theater, downtown Goldsboro, the beautiful downtown Goldsboro Paramount Theater. That's where we are. Yeah, we're here with Sue Novers. Hey, Sue.
Hey.
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 Hey. Sue Novers is here. Craig Millard.
Whoa.
Hey. Whoa. All right. That's enough. Let's go home. No, wait a minute. Wait a minute here. Whoa. All right. Got a play coming up here. And the play, what's the name of the play?
Mama Won't Fly.
Mama Won't Fly.
She will not.
She will not. All right. Now, Sue, what's it all about?
It's about a Southern family, mother, daughter, son, and a family wedding. The wedding's in California, but they're in Alabama.
Ah.
And so we've got to get from point A to point B
Yeah.
in a vehicle that's as old as dirt.
In 4 days.
In 4 days.
In 4 days.
Yes.
Alabama to California.
To California.
In 4 days in
Uh-huh.
In a beat-up Buick.
Beat up Buick.
In a beat-up old Buick.
Okay, so Craig, what's the problem?
The problem
was a
is
beat-up
Mama
Buick.
won't fly.
Mama won't fly. Oh, Mama won't fly.
That's the reason why the whole change is that she decided she's not going to fly. They were going to go across country in her Buick, and that's how she's going to do it. And so Savannah, the daughter, has like, okay, fine, we're going to do this, but we have to get there because I promised Walker we'd be there, the brother. And but it's the things that happen in between Alabama, in California, getting there is where all the, the comedy
humor
comes
and
in.
the comedy.
That's where the play.
Right.
All right.
Where anything that can go wrong will.
So is this strictly a comedy? Is there
Oh,
music
yes.
involved?
Comedy.
Is there
Very much a comedy.
Very much comedy. Does anybody sing?
Well,
I
there
do.
is some singing in there, but I wouldn't know if you would define it as singing. But
So it is a comedy.
It is a comedy.
Okay. So this play's been around a little while.
It's actually one. Jamie, Jesse, and Nicholas. Jamie, Jesse, Nicholas wrote this a few.
Jamie
years ago.
Wooten.
Jamie
Correct.
Wooten. This
Oh,
is a
okay.
co
Jamie Wooten.
Sure. Goldsboro, now Hollywood guy.
There you
Hollywood
Yeah.
guy. Yeah. Wrote this a few years ago. It was one of their probably newest ones. Probably hasn't been out maybe like 3 years. And it's one of their
Okay.
comedies, and it's hilarious. It's funny. It's it's
Okay.
for anybody whose mother mother daughters would really appreciate this.
Mothers and daughters. Well, I can see that. Yeah,
So-
I can see that. So what part are you?
Mama.
You're Mama.
Mama.
So how does Mama talk?
Mama talks like this. Yes, she does.
Gravy
She
and-
doesn't take no guff from no one, no how, no way.
And what part are you in it?
I'm the director.
You're the director.
I do have a small part at the end, though.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right. So Mama, give us one of your favorite parts of the movie. What's going on? Not the movie, but the play. What's one of your favorite parts?
Well, one of the side trips is the Bra Museum.
Uh huh.
You heard me, BRA, B-R-A, museum.
Okay.
And Braziers through the years. And that's because I worked for 30 years in the Kimson Bra factory outside Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay.
So braziers and undergarments are dear to my heart. And it made us who we
Very close
are.
to our heart.
Very close. Yes. So we couldn't pass this without stopping, which makes the rest of the people in the car not real happy with Mama. No.
What were some of the challenges you had in directing this organization?
Probably casting it, just
Casting?
getting the cast right and finding which one fit which character.
All right,
which
well, we know Sue's part is Mama, and I don't know if that's appropriate for Sue, but she's such a talented actress, player.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, well, you are. I've seen you in so many things, but who else is in the play?
We have Wanda Beckton playing Savannah, the daughter.
Right.
Anita Lanier plays the
Right.
perky bride-to-be. We have Gene McClendon. Also, his wife, Debbie McClendon, is also in the show.
Okay, great.
Candy Smith, Blaine Smith,
Jimmy Martin.
Jimmy Martin.
What does Jimmy do?
Several things.
Uncle Ferd.
Uncle Ferd?
Uncle Ferd.
Uncle Ferd and.
What, did they misspell his name on the...
No, no.
That's his name, Ferd.
Uncle
Yeah,
Ferd.
yeah.
And then we have Blaine Smith playing Cousin Chicken.
Okay.
Harold Clay is also playing. He's Deputy Duggar.
Okay.
So we got quite a large cast of people here.
Sounds like a large cast. And the play is on, what are the dates on the play?
March 25th and 26th.
Okay.
This is Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
Sunday matinee at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
And the tickets are 15 and 12. 15 for adults.
12. Yeah.
Adults. And 12 for the seniors and children.
Seniors and children are 12.
And 7:30 Saturday night on the 25th.
Okay, on the 25th at 7:30 and matinee 3 o'clock on
o'clock.
Sunday.
Right here.
For those who are not familiar with Jamie Wooten, he's a Goldsboro native who has really made a mark in Hollywood with such shows as Golden Girls as a writer and producer,
and
right?
producer.
And also he did a show called Half and Half, and he's done many other things as well that he's been quite successful there.
Yeah, they're very successful, and their shows are hilarious, and they're all around Southern family, traditions and things like that. So it's a great show. It's a great opportunity for people to come out and, like I said, have a nice dinner here at one of the local eateries and come see a good show.
Yeah, and as I said, it is a laugh a minute, and it is family friendly. As I said, anybody that has a mama will understand the plight of the daughter and son-in-law. So
one more thing I want to mention about this play that's very important, and it is a fundraiser actually.
Right.
correct.
Tell me about it.
Yes, we would like to donate a portion of our proceeds to Cures for the Colors here in Goldsboro from Southern SMOC, we call it. So
right.
that's
Southeastern Medical
that's why
Oncology.
we're trying to get the word out there, and we would love to make a great donation to them.
Cures for the Colors is an organization that raising money for cancer, not cancer research,
No.
but to help.
To help the people that have expenses, to get to a doctor's appointments, you may need gas money, or you may have other bills that because of the condition or the family's involvement, you get behind on some things. So anything that we can help them out with financially to make their lives and the lives of their families a little better, that's what they want.
Excellent. That's a wonderful organization, and
Yes,
I
it is.
strongly support it, and I hope everyone out there does. So join us on the 25th and the 26th of March at 7:30 and 3 o'clock, respectively, for Mama Don't Fly.
Mama won't fly.
Mama won't fly. It's not that she don't, she won't.
Won't.
All right.
I have spoken.
Well, thank you, Mama.
Thank you.
All right, Greg
Thank you
Miller,
very
thank
much.
you, sir.
Thank you very
I
much.
appreciate it. Sue,
Thank
thank
you
you, dear.
again.
And we're back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. We got a big old pig picking coming, and this is going to be taking place at the American Legion hut on Highway 117 South. American Legion Post 11. American Legion Riders Post 11 is on Highway 117, immediately south of the fairgrounds on the left if you're headed south. And this will be with proceeds going to the Wayne County Veterans and Patriots Coalition. It's $8 a plate. The pig picking will be consisting of a Boston butt, quarter chickens, baked potatoes, and sides, $8 a plate. There you go. Give a little extra if you can. We're talking
You get
about
all of that?
Huh?
All of that?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you get all of that or if it's a choice between Boston butt and quarter chicken. Maybe that's it. Anyway, it's a big old pig picking with a ton of food. And after all, it's for the Veterans and Patriots Coalition anyway. They do such good work here. So it's on, the date on this is March 25th. March 25th. Proceeds going to the Wayne County Veterans and Patriots Coalition, Highway 117 South, the American Legion hut post. All right, there is a counseling for women, women veterans. What is that all about?
It is held on the second Wednesdays of the month at the Goldsboro Veterans Service Office at 10 a.m. Get together and discuss readjustment issues, become more educated about PTSD, learn how to work with family members who might not understand, and learn that you are not alone.
That's right, and that's a counseling in a group setting for women veterans. Counseling in a group setting. That's the second Wednesday of every single month. Okay? All right, let's see what's special about today. Today is the 9th of the month. Today is Barbie Day. It's Barbie Day, and we're not talking barbecue, right? Barbecue. No, we're talking Barbie doll. Barbie doll. All right, today is Barbie Day. That is the 9th. It's also Get Over It Day. Hey, get over it. Today is also Name Tag Day, World Kidney Day, and today is Panic Day. Okay, I'm over that. It's okay. So we don't have a trivia question today. We're going to move on to our next segment of the program. That's an interview up next on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Today we welcome Dr. Stephen Peters. And Steve, it's good to see you,
Hey,
my
buddy,
friend.
you bet. Always good to be here, Wayne.
It's been a while since you've been with us.
It has been a few months.
It's good to see you.
Yes, indeed.
Dr. Peters is the head of psychology at Cherry Hospital and a regular here on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Now,
Yes.
the hospital's been open in its new digs for about 6 months.
About 6 months now that we're in March. We're over there now at the new facility. Boy, it was the timing of it couldn't have been better because Hurricane Matthew came into town that very next week.
Yes.
And had we hesitated much at all, we would have been right in the middle of that.
Yeah.
And of course that a lot of stormwater damage and flood really impacted the old campus. The new hospital was high and dry, and so we stayed in fully operational and really didn't have a problem. Parking lot got a little damp, but we waded through that okay, and it was really not an issue, really.
And the old location, you would have been flooded.
Oh,
easily.
Those buildings have basements,
Yeah.
which is a lot of the mechanical service, electrical, heating and air is in the basements, and the basements turn into swimming pools, and that's not good for your electrical service.
No, it
turns
not.
out.
Now, with in your new location, you have state-of-the-art everything.
Yeah.
And there's some tweaking that's been done.
Yeah, we have it's real high tech. It's a modern, large hospital, and with all that technology and gadgetry, is what I call it. Some of that's to be tested out, and then how do we make good use of it? A lot of them are safety features and convenience features that a lot of modern hospitals would have, of course. And as we're putting those under use, some of it helps us and some of it doesn't help us. And so we're trying to work around some of that and come up with what's really more helpful to us. And so there's a growing growth curve to moving us, a large hospital like this, into that facility. But I would say it's going very smoothly. It's really minor stuff. The other bigger systems that are more important, and just the advantage of being all under one roof.
Yeah.
We had 13 little buildings. It's really, if you had not been to the old campus, it was like a little junior college campus with 13 separate buildings. And so
13
hard to maintain,
Yeah.
all have water, electric, and various plumbing problems. And so maintaining that facility and running back and forth, particularly in foul weather, was a challenge. Well, it's just so nice that the food service is down on the first floor. You just put it in carts and run it up to the other patient areas, just like any other hospital.
And it's a beautiful facility.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you came out and had a little walkthrough.
Did. In fact, from time to time I'll run that. I may run that again soon as well, just to show people, anybody that may have missed it, I'll show that again. I wanted to ask you, though, an issue arose here recently. It turned out to be a minor issue. It was not a big deal at all, but it gave you an opportunity, you and Lucky Welsh, to come out and talk to our county manager, George Wood, and I understand that was a pretty good meeting.
We did have a good conversation with Mr. Wood. We want to be good neighbors at Cherry Hospital with Wayne County, and so any concerns, it's just kind of probably should be talking with each other from time to time anyways.
Just touching base.
And if any things that come up, and now we know who to call, they know who to call. We're all doing real well now, so we're real pleased with sort of that increased communication we have with each other.
And I'm sure that there may be someone who's not aware of the breadth of your reach. You receive, what are they, the consumers? They're called consumers? They're patients.
They're patients once they're in the hospital, but I guess they're consumers when they drive in the parking lot.
Oh, okay. Okay. But you have quite a reach there. How far do you take patients?
Well, we're probably 38 counties, soon to be 40, if we're not at 40 counties already. It's almost the entire state of North Carolina east of Interstate 95.
Wow.
That's not exactly true, because Halifax County, that's a county that's soon to be in our catchment area, looks like. But if you think about east of 95, all the way from the Virginia border to South Carolina to the coast, that's a very wide piece of geography.
Big area.
It's very large.
And there was a time that you were actually running out of beds, and you had what one would almost consider a waiting list.
Oh, we did. It was hard to get in. It was sort of the idea that folks who really needed to be in were stacking up in hospital emergency rooms, not being cared for like they needed to be, and there was what we call a delay in getting in. Now that we're at the new hospital, we have a larger bed capacity. Of course, we're hiring new staff, new nurses, new folks all the time, and all of the different professional staff. And so now we're able to service more people in a more timely manner.
That's good.
So we're real pleased with that. It's putting some new challenges to having a larger patient population, but we're admitting people, I think, much faster, more smoothly than probably we have in a long time.
And this is a beautiful facility, and there's also, and I wanted to touch very quickly, and the reason we're going over this, it's been a while since you've been here, and there may be someone who's not fully aware of what Cherry Hospital is. It's a beautiful facility, and they have a very caring staff there. But I want to cover very quickly the fact that you just don't put people in and then forget about them and throw away the key and they're there for the rest of their lives. That doesn't happen anymore like it used to.
Back in the day, what we would kind of use the term warehousing, someone who's seriously mentally ill, and they would go to a state hospital and kind of maybe live large portions, if not the remainder of their life, in some institution. That's just not modern health care. And now our treatment is more effective and there are options. And so we'll stabilize somebody. It's as long as it takes, and that might take a few months, but then at that point, I tell people all the time, the most rewarding part of my job is to see somebody in the worst days of their life, in their worst, and then in a very short time, and it may be a few weeks or a few months, they're so much better because their life is stabilized, they're on medication, they've gotten some treatment, they've kind of got some issues worked out, and they do much better. Now the challenge, as any healthcare is to get the follow-up and outpatient and the services they need in the community. We still struggle with that sometimes. But to see them, that they get on their feet. And so on average, people are at Cherry a few months, and then they're back at life. And then they're out and hopefully doing well and getting the services they need and don't come back to us. Now if they need to, we're there.
All right. That is excellent. Is there, besides Wikipedia or somewhere like that, is there somewhere someone could go to find out more about Cherry Hospital?
Well, Department of Health and Human Services in North Carolina, DHHS, does have a web page, and you can look at all the state facilities. But indeed, part of that, there's a Cherry Hospital. You kind of drill down through the web page, and there's a Cherry Hospital web page that tells you more about our services, about our specific kind of target needs in terms of what issues we address, and sort of how somebody would go about contacting our admission service and looking at kind of what to expect if somebody needed the care of Cherry Hospital.
Lucky Welch is the captain of that ship, and we
is.
we love Lucky. He's a great guy and doing a great job, and so are you.
Yeah.
Our guest is Dr. Steve Peters, and Steve is the head of psychology at Cherry Hospital. Tell Lucky we said hi.
I certainly will do
All right.
that.
Very
yes,
good.
Indeed.
Thank you, Steve.
Good to be here.
Today, Corporal Jason Adams of the Goldsboro Police Department joins us with a Crime Stoppers report. Jason, hi.
Hi, how are you, sir?
I'm doing fine, sir. Hope you are.
I am.
Corporal, what's the crime of the week? What do we have?
Well, today we're talking about another shooting that hit a house, and so the crime is actually firing into occupied dwelling.
Oh, that's very illegal because it's very dangerous.
It is. There was actually several people in the house at the time when this happened.
Was anyone injured?
No one was injured.
Wow.
So this happened actually on Monday, March 6th, right around 10:45 p.m. approximately.
Okay.
And it happened in the area of the 600 block of North Daisy and Beach Street, which is going to be right there between Daisy and William, and right on the corner of Beach.
That's north of Ash, isn't it?
It is.
So you go to the Chamber of Commerce, if you will, and then go
Correct.
further north
Yes.
a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And then if you were going north, you would come up to Beach Street.
Yeah.
And when you come up to Beach, you could take a right, which would head east.
Yeah.
And that would put you right there on the corner of Beach and Daisy.
Wow. Okay.
So basically what happened is we had a shot spotter alert. The system again alerted successfully on several rounds being shot in the area, and we had officers immediately respond to that area, and they canvassed the area. And while canvassing the area, a homeowner who had actually heard the shots came out to kind of just survey and see if any damage or anything had been hit, and actually found that his residence had been struck by a single bullet on the side of the residence.
Wow. So was he aware that his residence had been shot at until they found the...
So really don't know if it was shooting directly at that house or not,
Okay.
but from where the alert was on Daisy Street, and he lives on Beach, but it's still kind of on the corner of Daisy and Beach.
So it may have just been a random,
It may have.
unintentional shot.
That
But
hit his house.
But it's illegal to shoot a weapon in the city limits,
It
is it
is,
not?
yes. Discharging a firearm in the city limits is against our city ordinance.
You cannot shoot within the city, plain and simple.
Correct. And so we had a total of 9 people actually in the house at that time.
Oh, my.
There were 6 adults and 3 juveniles, and so thank goodness that no one was hurt and everything. And this was found, and we were able to make sure and document it.
So it's not the position of the police department to make a determination whether this was intentional or not. That's up to the courts.
Well, correct. And still, even if not the intent wasn't there, they still were discharging the firearm
Still
with that
face-
intent.
That person doing the
And-
firing still faces that charge.
Correct. So they would.
Firing into an occupied dwelling.
Correct. And each charge for a number of people that were in there. So that would be 9 total felonies.
9 counts.
It could be, yes.
My goodness. All right. Again, this is Monday night.
Monday night around almost 11 p.m. It was at 10:45 p.m.
10.
approximately.
All right. About 10:45 Monday night, the 6th of the month of March. So what do? I see the number crawling at the bottom of the screen.
Correct. You can call or text Crime Stoppers at 919-735-2255.
And the text number is incorrect.
Yes,
That is incorrect.
that is our old one.
Yeah.
However, it is now all the one number.
Okay, so one number, and that number,
Yeah.
919-735-2255.
Yes, sir. That's it.
735-2255. You will remain anonymous. You will remain anonymous.
Yes,
Plain
sir.
and simple. They don't want to know who you are. They will make the case with your information. And is this a felony that will be?
It is a felony that, if it led to a felony arrest, would be payable up to a cash reward, up to $1,000 possibly.
Up to $1,000 for an arrest for a felony. Now, that's up to $1,000.
Up to $1,000 doesn't mean it will be.
Right. All right. Very good. Corporal Jason Adams is with the Goldsboro Police Department, and this has been the crime of the week, and it has been a shooting into an occupied dwelling. And Jason, thank you so much for being with us.
Yes, sir.
All
Thank
right,
you.
sir. Thank you.
John Adam.
And we're back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Thanks for being with us on this Thursday, which happens to be the 9th day of the month. And it's the only time this month there will be a 9th. I've done that before, haven't I? Okay, but that means tomorrow's another date. Tomorrow's the
10th.
10th, thank you. And it's the only time this month there'll be a 10th. What is that?
It is the North Carolina Pickle Festival for 2017 that is held in the town of Mount Olive.
Right.
And the theme is Game of Gherkins.
Game of Gherkin. That's a play on Game of Thrones, but it's Game of Gherkins.
It will start on Friday, April the 28th
Right.
from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Right.
Come for the live concert featuring Dakota Blue. There will be a Q-Patch 5K glow run.
Glow run. Whoa. What is that?
Well, you will run in the dark with all your little glow.
You glow in the dark.
Yes.
Okay. You will have attachments.
Yes.
Okay.
And I believe there is a costume contest that same night.
I think there is as well.
And then on Saturday, April the 29th,
Yeah.
starting at 9 a.m. until 6 p.m.,
9 to 6.
there is a whole lot of events going on. We have the antique tractors.
Yeah.
There will be all kinds of pickles, a cook-off, the
Right.
helicopter rides,
Oh boy. Helicopter rides.
pony rides.
And you know what? The town of Mount Olive grows exponentially, becoming one of the largest cities in eastern North Carolina during this event, and that is not an exaggeration. Tens of thousands of people will attend from all over in fact, there'll be people from around the world coming to visit Mount Olive. And we heard Julie talking about this the other day, about how she saw people from Asian countries, she saw people from Europe. Now, they were probably here just in the States and happened to see one of our festivals advertised, happened to see this advertised. They didn't drive all the way from Europe over to the U.S. to see this.
You don't know that.
I don't know that, but that's a tough drive. It really is.
A lot of planning.
Well, you got to go through Tierra del Fuego or something like that. But anyway, that's the plan.
For more information
For
on
more
the
information,
on the NC Pickle Festival, go to ncpicklefest.org.
that's it. ncpicklefest.org.
That's it.
That's it. Oh boy, is that it? That's it, Wayne Alley. So we'll be back tomorrow, okay? Which happens to be the 10th. All right. So in the meantime, we'll see you tomorrow about 7 o'clock. The show repeats at noon. Then the show repeats at 5:30 p.m. Have a great day. Please drive carefully. Always wear your seatbelts because seatbelts save lives. Until tomorrow, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Pat Garner.
And this is Wayne Goldsboro Television.